No, I was really thinking about something, and it would be really a nice world if, say, for instance, like my parents are a good example of awesome people who have an old-fashioned way of living. And not only in their case is it like this, but I would have a lot easier time parenting and having a relationship with my children if my parents would be the kind of parents that would reach out to the grandkids and say, "Hey, I want to go do something with you." But see, they were raised in the environment, in the time of life, in the era of when you would. The reason you're a grandparent is so that you can instill your knowledge onto the grandkids, and the reason that you're a parent is to pass your knowledge on to your children. Well, guess what? Nowadays, when the grandparents say kids these days just don't listen, I realize what the whole problem has been. The whole problem was no one is supposed to listen because you think listening means hear what you say and then do it exactly as you say. Listen means hear it and actually let it absorb. It doesn't mean to do it. So there are a lot of kids who listen but then think, why would I do that? That makes no sense because life is different now. See, the difference is grandparents say it's the young kids who don't know, just the kids just don't listen these days. Well, actually, it's that the grandparents don't change. The grandparents and the parents don't grow. They don't realize that they're still just big kids in an older person's body thinking that they know more than the kids when life is just evolving no matter what age you are. So instead of like separating each other by age groups, we ought to start living in this world together and actually make it together, not we do this and you do that because our age limits. There are certain things that make sense like that. So in order for kids to understand and become intelligent enough to have conversations and understand what we're talking about. But aside from that, we should keep everybody in the know. We shouldn't keep anybody hidden from anything. And if we were good enough people where we wouldn't do horrible things that we have to hide from each other, then that wouldn't be a problem either. And that's something we all should work on.